Hello everybody, glad to see you all. Not sure how many of you are there for the moment, but I'm sure there are gonna be more. And I'm streaming today from the very center of Moscow. You can see it behind this window. Small cars going, and my sister was very helpful because I didn't have good internet at my place for streaming. Apparently there are different kind of internet, and well, the one that I had was not good enough for stream. So she's hosting me. She let me play yesterday and also have my stream today. So today I'm gonna play Blitz. Yesterday it was Bullet. Now we'll play with a slower, more like classical time control. Let me send you the link, the challenge link. You can either press it or go to chess.com and challenge me there. Well, I prefer to play with 3 minutes plus 2 seconds time control. Let me copy it. So here we go. That's the challenge link. And as soon as I get a challenge, I think we can start. So yeah, so just go ahead and press this link, or you can go to chess.com and challenge me directly. Here we go. Here we come. Okay, that's the first one. So nothing special for the moment, just very... let me play like this. I don't really want to play it as if I were black, so we'll try to play a little bit more active. Well, an easy setup to play for white in a blitz game, and I started to use it recently. First of all, I like to find chat to my bishops. That's a favorite thing to do almost. A part of giving checkmates, of course. So putting my bishops on g2 and b2 and g7 and b7 always feels good. So developing pieces for the moment. And well, I don't really know a lot of ideas for the moment in those ready systems, but not sure about this move. You always have to be careful about closing the center in this kind of situations, but why not give it a try? That's the move. Well, when I was doing c5, I wanted to play knight e5. And why? Because I wanted to use the fact that the e8 square is occupied. And now black has a little bit of trouble with this knight. Because if it goes to h5, which seems to be the only square for the moment, since this pawn is pinned, I think I can just play h3 and then g4. And so the pieces, yeah, it's gonna be a fork, and that means that black needs to sacrifice a piece. Yeah, well, and some, but it shouldn't be enough. There shouldn't be enough compensation. You need to be careful when making those moves. But yesterday during the bullet tournament, I think I gave away enough of material. Anyway, well, this move I don't like at all. But I can understand, I mean, the reason why black decided to put the queen on c6, hoping to use, yeah, the fact that my king is kind of exposed. And since I have extra material, I want to exchange some material, I mean, and my king is a little bit weak, so probably that's not the best move in the situation, but in a 3-minute game you really prefer to do like to play securely, and of course you don't have enough time to evaluate the strengths of the moves and to find the strongest move, but having an extra piece gives you a little bit. A little bit of hope to be able to convert it. And 2 pieces, it's even better to have 2 extra pieces. Okay, so okay, my opponent keeps insisting. Yeah, hello everyone. Yes, I know I've been streaming in Russian for the last few streams, but here we go, that was the first one. If you want to challenge me with 3 minutes plus 2 seconds. I don't want to play 3 minutes still. Yeah, angry and hungry. Okay, that's gonna be a difficult one. You know what we say? We say that in order to be a champion, you need to be hungry. That's the Richter-Rauser variation. I believe that's the name. Considered to be very risky, as exactly because of this line, knight c6. And, well, usually it should be connected with the next white move. We shall wait to see my opponent's idea behind it. But I've played, well, quite a few games with this line. Yeah, bishop c4, that's the idea. Theoretical idea, at least, behind it. And it's risky because I'm not sure why my opponent is taking so much time, because white usually creates a very, that's considered to be inaccuracy, just because I can play knight d7 then. Okay, well, anyway, now it's we shall forget about theory and just go ahead and just play a game. Well, that doesn't look good. Anyway, this line considered to be very risky for black, because usually my king can get under very dangerous attack. White usually try to create something like this on the king side, while my opponent here, he's trying to play, or she is trying to play on the queen side instead. So, but if I manage to survive this attack, I have a very strong center, and that's quite a compensation. So I'm willing to take this risk, usually only in a Blitz game. Although I played quite a few classical games with this line, but again, need to be really careful here with black, because the king is very weak. As you can see, my pieces are very far away because of this e5 pawn, which kind of secures the center. It doesn't let my knight go to f6 and protect my king, so it's like quite risky. Yes, and that's what white usually do. So the game usually gets really, really tense. Even now, even though my opponent did play some, well, rather unexpected moves, I must say, with the c4, b3, but still, I cannot say that I'm 100% relieved yet. Yes, that's the plan. Just trying to figure out whether, like, I can take the risk or not. Well, I decided, okay. Yes. Anyway, if we exchange the queens, at least I will not get checkmated, which is already a good thing, right? En plus, I think I should consider going with my queen to b4, and I have also a very interesting intermediate rook d5 move, rook d8, sorry. But let's go like this. Again, not sure about my anyway. Looks like I'm putting some pressure, and looks like I should be ahead of white's attack. That you can never be sure in the Sicilian, right? Very sharp positions arise, mostly because of opposite side castles. But this one looks quite fine for me for the moment. Well, now I think I will take this guy and then play bishop d5, cutting the board into two parts. My queen looking both sides. Looks nice. And this one, Her Majesty is cut off the play. Yeah, but now I think I can just give a check and then eat one of those pawns. And it's up to me to choose. I think I'm gonna take this one because this one is weak anyway. And yeah, guys, any questions, just text me in the chat. I try to keep an eye on it. It's not gonna be a very long stream today, because usually 1 hour it's about 6-7 games. You're very welcome, King Kong Harry. Okay, Rouser again. Well, Todd L10888. Unfortunately, I have like 5 challenges at the same time. Да, случается, видите, повезло. И видео хорошее, и звук. Бывает и такое. Обычно у меня все что-то одно точно не так. So yeah, just a small talk in Russian. I should be allowed to talk in Russian. I'm in Moscow after all. I'm Russian. A little bit risky going out with the queen too early, but if I don't get punished immediately, yeah, by this move, I think I will be fine. All these doubled pawns, they are not so weak after all in this position. You know, doubled pawns, they can be a strength, not only. I should develop. I know I should finish the development. Yeah, I know that this move was coming, but I was hoping that this one will protect me from any troubles. Yeah, I know that I can change those settings, or at least I cannot say that I know. That's what I see. Apparently, I can change the settings, but I'm not sure. If you do challenge me during the game, I will not be able to accept your challenge anyway. But I will try. I will try to figure out the way. To change it. Meanwhile, I cannot say that I'm very happy with my position. I'm not actually happy at all, so I should really be quite careful with those undeveloped pieces. And somehow seems that I misplayed the opening. Somehow, somewhere. Still, it feels like I should be doing okay. But how okay? Don't really see the continuation that will make me happy. So this one, it's almost perfect. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working. But it's a 3-minute game, so I need to make my move. Well, not really because of this move. I was afraid of queen to a4 and my pawn on a7 was hanging. Yeah, well, maybe this one is also fine, but at least my opponent doesn't have black squared bishop anymore. So well, you see, I'm suffering even with this against this player. So when I'm streaming, I'm not a very good Blitz player. Somehow consider it as a small exercise. First of all, I talk English, and even when I talk Russian, it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't help. Unfortunately, I cannot castle. Yeah, cannot castle, and I'd love to. What shall I do? I wish my bishop could go to... Looks like a little bit... Okay, anyway. And probably because it's Tuesday, Johnny boy. I'm really in a trouble. In a big trouble. Okay. A pawn is just a pawn, isn't it? Well, at least this one gives me a chance to survive in this game. And yes, that's why I play with 2 seconds incremental time. Yeah. keeps me wondering why is he 1389, isn't it? Maybe I gave him some motivation. You know, you play in your 1300 player, and then here we go. You play a Grandmaster, and suddenly you show your best. That happens. So this endgame is my only chance. Yes, I know it should be a draw, but I have 20 seconds more. Thus he has, or she has, 20 seconds less. Check. And one more check is coming. And somehow my position magically improving with every move I make. Every move I make. Wow. Yeah, I got outplayed in the opening, but at least in the end game, I showed who's the boss. Right. Yep. Okay, but that was a tough one. It was a tough one. Okay, rescue bots. Let's play some. You see, Nikolai Nikolaev, yeah. Even, well, if 1200 players are strong, then you see 1700, it's like a... Actually, I noticed it when you play in an open tournament. And, well, especially, for example, the Women's European Championship. The first rounds are the most difficult when you're facing lower rated opponents. And I just hope that I will be able to pass them. Because 1700, 1800, especially in women's chess, for some reason they're more difficult to play than 14 and 15. 24 and 2500. Yes, probably that's why, DV Racer. That's why, you see, you have the wrong rating. You need to get back to 1800, and then you will see your positions will improve dramatically. No, I don't really agree with you, the Great Ape. Yes, well, for example, in table tennis and ping pong, they say that professional players have troubles playing against like complete amateurs because they don't know where they're going to hit. Amateur players, they don't have any technique, etc., etc. While in chess, well, pieces move the same way. And it doesn't matter against whom I'm playing. I'm really trying to make the best move. And I don't really see why sometimes it's more difficult to play against lower rated opponents. Well, probably that's because you see their rating and you consider them to resign to you in a few moves, and they just keep playing chess. And this thought somewhere behind in your head telling you that okay, you ought to win this game, otherwise you're gonna lose your rating, and so on and so on. It doesn't help, but still, the rating actually just shows the stability. Almost any player who knows something about chess, who has certain level of knowledge in chess, is able and capable to win a beautiful game against, well, almost anybody. Okay, maybe we're not talking about like super grandmaster, Carlson, and so on and so on, but against a grandmaster, almost any player who's been working on chess, who's been playing chess for a while, is capable of beating one strong player in one game. But the rating shows really stability during many games. And that's why some players, they have 2500, while others, they have 2300. So that's why it shouldn't distract you, these lower numbers. But you see, I sound so clever, but then I play against those players and also have trouble and suffer. Okay, now when you have a good position, you usually have a wide choice of possibilities. For example, knight f4 looks nice, but queen g5 looks even nicer, I think. Yeah, queen g5, I know. And what my time here I don't have any problems in this game. Maybe because I'm playing white. Yeah. Okay, who's next? 3 + 2. So if you do challenge me, please challenge me with 3 minutes plus 2 seconds. I'm too slow. I'm playing white again. Strangely enough, this system on chess.com, I noticed that, for example, when I play in an arena king championship, it gives me like 4 or 5 games in a row with white, and then black comes. I don't know why. It doesn't look so. It looks a little bit strange. I always wonder, how is it possible, to play for black this kind of system, but and not to, I don't know, gives me a feeling that I should be able to destroy black and like punish them for not developing their pieces, but somehow it's very difficult to break through. Yes, and I tend to overestimate my position and the advantage in development somehow. Especially in a Blitz game, it's not that easy to find the right moves to prove that what blacks is doing is not okay. Still cannot believe. Somehow the Sicilian position, they're quite challenging. But still, I think for the moment I'm doing fine, although not 100% satisfied. I wish I could already. I wish I could sacrifice something. And probably, I'm able to. Knight d5, knight d6, knight f5. Always need to look out for those possibilities. For example, even now, I'm trying to make it work. I want to make it work to show you how beautiful it can be. Don't tell me that it doesn't work. Shoot. Let me try. Let me rock and roll. Just want to show you my point, right? It looks like I'm ready. I don't want to retreat my knights. Maybe not, but why not give it a try? Well, I forgot that it's possible to take my bishop after bishop takes f6, but what if maybe it was early to sacrifice, because if I take the knight on f6, black is gonna take, I take, queen takes, I take, the pawn takes. And what do we have there? 6. I mean, I can play rook takes e5, but then he will take bishop takes f6 and play g6, probably. Okay, let me. Not sure that that's the best move, but. I can take on e6 also. Take here. Difficult to calculate in a blitz game. Really need a few more seconds. Or you take. Well, feels like I'm winning. Cannot find the correct way. If I take, he takes, I take. Sorry guys, not able to show you like the very best move here, but yeah, I also love it. We'll go back. When I'm done, I will go back and we'll try to figure out what was happening here. And I wish I could. Okay, yeah, bishop c8, but it doesn't look so. Like, looks a little bit too slow. Take, I take. Well, everything is hanging. How many pieces are hanging? I have no idea what will happen in all these lines. Okay, guys, I know the flag is falling. That's queen d3. I don't like it. Don't like it at all, but that's the easiest way to play here. Probably knight d8 was winning. Yeah, queen g3, you're right. Yeah, queen g3 was a great move. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it, but well done. You see, when you're in time trouble, these small tactics can just slip away if you don't look in this direction. But yeah, I like your proposal. But now you see, if something goes wrong, I go into an endgame. That's my saving key. Well, here I'm winning. This is a tactic I can see. We'll go back and we'll see this queen g3 move, which was a very nice way to proceed. Let me go back and okay, here we go, right? No, here we go. Yeah, queen g3 here was nice because I was going away from the spin, and these two pieces they attack this g7 square, and at the same time the queen is hanging. So yeah, well done, C complex. Nice. Okay, guys, if I played you already, you just don't challenge me, because there are other people who are waiting, and let them play as well. You're welcome. And that's a very complex line, the McCutcheon variation. And I play here this strangely looking move. And the idea of this move is that in some line, after c5, a3, queen a5, when I take on b4, and if blacks take on a1, my king is not in check. Just okay. Very complicated. But somehow, sometimes, it's very important, this nuance. I think, for example, here, when blacks play c5, which I think is the main idea of black here, I play a3. Well, if they play knight c6, then should make my life easier. I mean, then they don't really threaten anything. A part of knight d4 somewhere, though. So gotta be careful about this one. I don't know. If I play like this, for example. Okay, I will make this move. Maybe I don't need to, but just in case. Nice looking move, and that's connected with this kind of rook transfer, which always makes me feel happy. Another thing in chess, a part of fianchettos, which I enjoy a lot, is those strangely looking rook transfers from right to left, from king side to queen side. Okay, now what? I don't like this move, but I'm just getting tired of this knight. Getting tired of this guy. Really. Those French. Should I play a3? Or should I play... Okay, let me make this move. I don't want to let black's queen invade my queen side. And now what shall I do? Somehow feels that I got lost somewhere a little bit. Still a little bit, but what I don't like the fact that my king is still... Oops, the cat is suffering. We have my sister has a cat, and she decided to... Okay, can I take this pawn? Looks scary, but maybe I could. Let me give it a try. I don't see anything terrific after that. I mean, horrifying, because I want to play queen f6 and then h5 and then like this. Yeah, the cat is misbehaving. Look. It's gonna collapse now. I wanted to invite this special guest into my stream, but somehow she doesn't seem to be excited about this idea. Kitty. Okay, anyway. Yes, I know. I was telling you so so many good things about this rook transfers, etc., etc., and then I play f3 and just block my rook completely. You see, that's how it works. Women's mind. I mean, one minute we're talking about rook transfer, the other minute we just simply forget about it and going into another direction. Well, that happens. That makes me a woman, I guess. But if we speak seriously, this rook transfer is just only one idea, right? H4 is not only about rook transfer, it's also about getting space advantage on the king side. Yes, I see that my pawn on e5 is hanging. And yes, I'm not sure whether f4 is gonna be a good one. Okay. At least it's securing my knight here. And yeah, 6 seconds, it's definitely not that much. Although the position is quite okay. Is not over yet. Okay, now it's time to castle. Okay, now which one should I take? Let me see. Which one shall it be? I think this one. You see, again, I'm telling you about the knight on g5 and how strong it is and how secured it is and how etc, etc, and then I just exchange it. And now what? Now, okay, just take it. I'm not sure about this one, but hoping that extra pawn, yeah, will not. Okay, I will just sacrifice it. Just got tired of this knight. Oh, I won on time. Lucky me. Lucky me, because the position was totally unclear. Okay. I keep playing white. Well, at least this chess.com site makes my life a little bit easier. And by the way, thank you for following me. Oops, that was... my goal right now is 1,000 followers. I'm not that far from this goal, from reaching this goal. So yeah, follow me. Just in case. Just in case. Who knows what my opponent wants, right? Yeah, these strangely looking moves in Philidor, I know, but they're quite, again, it's looks a little bit like similar to me, like all those Sicilian maneuvers. Okay, let me try. Let me try. Shall I take? Shall I take this pawn? Yeah, I think I shall. Knight f5 was another option, but I think I was not totally ready for it yet. But I'm definitely heading to f5, as my coach was telling me when I was a small girl. If you manage to put your knight on f5, we owe you a cake. So yeah, the knight on f5 equals cake. Well, where to? Okay, I will not try to show that I'm too clever, right? Queen g6, and knight g6 is... Oh, here we go. Here she goes. The cat. She's looking at me. I'm not sure if you're able to see her. No, you're not able to see her. Kitty cat, jump here, say hi. Hey, hey. Do you want to be a star? Ah, she does want to be a star. Hey, do you want to be a star? Just jump. Looking at me. The star of the stream. Okay, my bishop is hanging, right? I should not forget about it. Yes, I will bring her if my sister allows. Okay, guys. How am I winning here? Yes, I can sacrifice on h6, but I'm very greedy. I'm a greedy girl. Okay. Since I'm a greedy girl, I shall take this pawn on d6. It doesn't feel like it's, again, the strongest move in the position, but at least a pawn is a pawn. Yeah. I'm having too many endgames lately. I've been having like endgames in my every single game, even a bullet one. Rook e3, well, then I should have started with bishop h6 or something like this. But you know, as we say, it's easy to sacrifice someone else's pieces. Try to sacrifice yours when you play. We have training our cat for the soccer FIFA World Cup, which is coming to Moscow as well, and to other cities in Russia. So yeah, our cat is in training. She's playing right now. What's going on here? What did I miss? We'll take the bishop because, well, in endgames, I mean, bishops, they tend to be stronger than knights. I mean, especially in those kind of endgames where we have pawns, when we have open positions and pawns are on both sides. Yep, b5. Okay, I take. And I think I will make this move. Strangely looking move. Okay, let's exchange this one. And again, I'm quite happy to exchange the pieces here, since I have an extra pawn. And if I manage to exchange all the pieces, that will make me having an extra pawn endgame, which should be easily won. The idea is knight c4, I believe, behind this move. Still need to demonstrate some technique, right? That's I'm talking about myself, and I'm not so happy about the moves that I make. But, well, so far it's not that bad. Now I will sacrifice this one. Who cares? Remember, a second ago I was telling you about an extra pawn in the endgame? Well... here we go! I have a supporter who's coming. Come here. Come here. Meow. Say hello. Ah, you see? She's saying hello. Yes. She's not happy to play chess. She prefers soccer. Right? Kitty cat. She's angry. Of course she would. Probably you can hear her. Oh, poor cat in our... It will be... Hi. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Oops. What's going on? Ooh. Probably she just doesn't like the way I play, huh? Okay, guys, again, I'm not gonna play you 2 times in a row. Just because there are other people who is trying to play. And that seems a bit unfair to me. To play you twice and the other guy, 0 times. Right, shush. Well, if like this, I think I'm just gonna take. And castle. And castle. And take with the knight. Just show the cat, you see? That's all. People, why this thing is happening? When my daughter is going behind me and dancing and singing, she is the star. When the cat is mewing. Yeah, it's a tendency. It's a tendency that I should think about. Okay, and while I'm talking, I don't like the way I play again. And also, it's kind of messages. It reminds me how little I know about Twitch. I don't really know what is it. Raiding with a party of 4. What does it mean? JJ 2051. Does it mean that you somehow, I don't know, share this stream or something like this? Yeah, I know. Should learn more about streaming. Just, well, it's already like a host. Yes, that's what I was thinking. But thank you anyway. Should thank you. That's good. That's good. It's very generous of you. And yeah, those 2 bishops, it might become a problem, huh? My problem, I mean, my headache. They're always looking onto this squares. You see, he's not even hiding the fact that he wants to attack, to create an attack. Yeah, I know, but I thought that you're not gonna. I just didn't believe that this one is possible. No, really. It's too far away. Who is cute? The cat or me? Please be precise. Queen c7, queen a4, unfortunately. Yeah, I was planning to play queen c7, but queen a4. So this one, yeah. I prefer just to keep an eye on the a4 square. And try to create a trap. Hey, kitty cat. Chess is not that boring. I know that you prefer the ball, but... Oh. Yeah. My sister and I, we used to have a cat when we were small. Her name was Kaisa, like the goddess of chess. And my parents got Kaisa for us when I was 10, and so my sister was just about 7 years old. And yeah, she was growing with us. And well, still, I wish I could have a dog or a cat or someone. But when you're a professional chess player, that really makes it like a challenge. Yeah, that queen. Now she's thinking, why, oh why he forced me into this trap. Thank you. But yeah, but sometimes I do miss tactics, right? Well, at least there is something that I do well, which is always good enough. It's difficult to be good in every single part of a chess game, but at least there is no limit to perfection. You always should try. Okay, this one I don't like at all. Well, it doesn't spoil my position, of course, but a little bit too far away from the center. Yeah, just let my opponent weaken my king a little bit. Again, the queen is a queen. I don't think that I'm gonna spoil this game. But when you play for chess for a very long time, you tend to have this feeling that, well, that somehow tells you if the move that you just made is not good enough. And well, you always want to make the strongest possible move. And if you are not able to do it, that makes me a little bit unhappy. Well, the queen is a queen, and I think I'm gonna play the last game. Oh, okay, let's play. Let's challenge Natalia. I mean, Natalia is challenging me. Let's accept the challenge from Natalia. Again, every time I say she or he or something like this, I recall this cartoon from one newspaper, which shows two dogs. One little dog, like a puppy, is sitting behind the monitor, and there is another dog, like a more wiser, older dog, saying to this small puppy, on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog. So, in other words, even if I'm playing Natalia Poklonskaya now, it doesn't mean I'm playing a girl. So, yes. But if Natalia is a girl, happy to see her play. Always nice to see girls playing chess, isn't it? And again, well, I exchange everything. Playing two positionally, I believe. And it's gonna be another boring endgame. Sorry, guys. I mean, she can. Oops, I thought that the queen. I was already. I mean, I'm ready to play an endgame. I don't want to. What shall I do? I mean, this is such a boring position. It's quite boring even for me. Probably bishop c6 would have been a little bit stronger. But again, yes. how aggressive Natalia is. Oh, you see? Natalia, she's not kidding. Or he's not kidding. Okay, what about this guy? It's not lost yet, of course. Okay. Et maintenant je sais. Okay, now I know that I don't know anything. Well, when I just cannot guess a single move. Again, that doesn't mean that my opponent is playing badly, but okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Okay, let me just ask her. What city do I live? Yes, I do live in a city, as you can see. Well, that's a very tough question, really. When people ask me what city do I live, I cannot answer it. I'm traveling all the time, and I'm not kidding. Today I'm in Moscow. Tomorrow I'm heading to Paris, and on Friday I'm gonna be in Brest, in the French Brest, to Brest. I don't know how to pronounce it, by the way, on the west of France. Bonsoir. Yes. Well, I'm not really speak French. I'm just trying to. J'essaie d'apprendre français, but it doesn't go the way I'd like it to go. But anyway, check. That was my idea. Yeah, the queen is hanging there, so rook g4 is not possible. I just wonder, do I need to take it, or can I play rook e4? Looks like it's possible, huh? Let's move. Take, then rook e7, king f6, take, and then two. Many checks. Shall we give it a try? Okay, let's give it a try. And it would be interesting if you can just say the name of the city where you are from. Okay, I see one guy from Paris. Who else? I'm from Moscow. Who else do we have? Just let me know. Well, I mean, endgame books, a part of Jesus de la Villa. Geneva, Amsterdam, nice. New York. Okay, we have quite an international company. I mean, Jesus de la Villa, Yaroslavl, Altres, Pretoria, Halle. Wow, nice. Munich, Vienna, near Basel. Not bad. About endgames. Of course, when I was growing up, I was studying from the books of Averbach and then Dvoretsky and Panchenko. We have like the whole bunch of books in Russian, which are really great. But Jesus de la Villa, the books that he published, it's amazing. I think for not professionals, especially those who are not professionals, it's not too difficult. It has like 100 endgames that you really should know, and well, I like it very much. I mean, I cannot say that I read other endgame books, modern endgame books, but this one definitely I liked it a lot. And well, guys, yeah, I see many challenges. Okay, let me play one more challenge, but it's like after midnight in Moscow, and I have a plane tomorrow, and you know, all those apologies. Okay, the last one, but I'm very happy. endgame book. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think that's the only book that you should, if you study this book well, should be more than enough for you. And well, don't really see the reason why not. I mean, if you play some other end games, then you go and study them again. So, but yeah, that's a good start, I believe. No really need to spend hours and hours and hours studying end games, and for example, not spending enough time on openings or middle games. So yeah, you really need to switch from one topic to another to study openings and middle games and find this golden middle. Well, Cherysheevsky endgame strategy, it's not really about those kind of openings. It's not the same like shall I take this? Looks a little bit too scary, right? It's not like this Jesus de la Vie book, because Jesus de la Vie, it's really like 100 very basic endgames that you really should learn, like for example, rook against pawn, rook and a pawn, Philidor positions, queen against a pawn, some very, very, very basic endgames that you really need to learn in order to be able to okay, let me take it. I'm not sure I should, but Cherysheevsky, it's further, it's another level. And if you don't study Cherysheevsky's book, you will not really, struggle. If you do read the Cherysheevsky book, you still will not be capable of checkmating with a bishop and knight against the king, or you will not be able to convert the extra queen against the c pawn, or you will not be able to recognize what positions are drawn and what positions are not. You will not be able to demonstrate the winning method in the Philidor position, rook and bishop versus rook, right? So the Cherysheevsky book will not help you in those cases. It will definitely expand your knowledge of chess game. It will help you probably feel endgames better. But we're talking right now about really basic opening, basic things that you should learn. Well, in my point of view, to make you a better player. So yeah, but when we talk about theory in endgames, it's not really the book, but that's good. If you have it and if you've studied it, that's definitely should help you. I'm not sure Scott Chess, because I'm not able to moderate and stream at the same time. So I have this move boot which deletes some words. Probably you're posting some links, and the links are not allowed in the stream. So, or try to rephrase your question. Usually, yeah, Cherysheevsky got a new book, but it's like a combination. I looked through it. It's a nice book. It's like a combination of the old books that he published and his experience so far with his students. Well, he has 2 books, at least in Russian. He published 2 books, which is called in Russian the Strategy of Endgames, and the second one is Contours of Endgames. Not sure if I'm translating correctly. So probably the one that you have in English is like both of those books at the same time. Yeah, Scott chess. It's Jesus de la Villa. It's a Spanish, I believe, grandmaster. It's 100, and you should just go to Amazon and try to type 100 endgames you, I think, must know. That's the name. And again, probably you're sending him. Yeah, thank you, 5 card. Okay, Blake Wallace. I think I have enough. I think I have an extra queen here. I think I will be capable of winning this game. He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe in me. Blake Wallace. Okay, I can. Okay, guys. If he keeps insisting, I will take all his pawns, and then I will have how many queens am I gonna have? No, he doesn't want to resign. Look, he doesn't want to resign. Okay, anyway. Well, guys, thank you for challenging. Thank you for coming, but... but that's gonna be it for today. It's getting late. I need to sleep. And what I want to say that I was very happy to see you. Let me see how many followers I got during this stream, which is also a nice thing. My goal is 1,000 for the moment, and yeah, I was thinking about doing this kind of topic. Once in a while, probably we'll do some streams about endgames, but well. Not for the moment. Somehow it doesn't show me how many followers I got. 54. And more. But yeah, thank you for following me. Yeah, I will keep going. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream next, but so just follow me and keep an eye on my events page, because when I find out the time of my next stream, usually I create an event. So because I'm gonna play in the Top 12 in the French Team Championship, which is starting this coming Friday, and it's gonna last till June 5th, and I'm gonna be somewhere in the country. I'm not sure about the internet there, so I'm gonna play for Clichy. Just my husband has been playing for this team for a long time, and that's a good way to be with my husband, right? To support his team and to play for it. So yeah, we're actually defending French team champions. So we'll try to defend this title, although it's not gonna be an easy task this year. But anyway, hopefully I'm gonna have some interesting games to share with you. For example, in the recent Russian Team Championship, I created a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece. We'll try to show you it. Now, probably you didn't see it, so I will just show it to you just to finish the stream on a very nice note. Just wait for a sec, and you will not regret it. I will just copy a PGN file, and I will show it to you, because it was like really. I've been playing chess for a long time, but I haven't seen such situation in my life. Okay, let me. How do I do it? I think no. I should. I should play. I should analyze board. PGN start. Here we go. I will close this one. So I think I was playing black. So that's why I'm gonna flip the board. And it was a long, complicated game with a lot of blunders from both sides. But But that was the position. That was the position after 116 moves, 116. White just played king h2, and just a small small position for you to solve. What would be your next move if you were playing black? Okay, any ideas? But that's the game, like that's the position I enjoyed the most in my recent Russian team championship. Really made me smile during the game, although that's something which is hard to imagine because I don't smile at all when I play a tournament. And this one, well, f1, you mean f1, yeah. The question, yeah, but the problem if I promote it, oops, I should, if I promote it into queen, I'm gonna be in trouble, right? It's gonna be a stalemate. Now, in my settings, I will, okay. If I promote it into a knight, okay, it's a check. But if I go there, for example, with the king, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go with a rook or with any? I mean, knight g3 doesn't really help. And if I make like, okay, let's make a silly move or some move. I just want to show you the idea. If I make, for example, this move, right? Looks scary. It's almost checkmate. But then, oops, here we go. Yeah, probably. But rook a4 doesn't help. You see, it's a stalemate anyway. Terrible situation. And so playing this game, since it's like the move 116, I was thinking about. Well, I had just 30 seconds, like it. We've been playing on incremental time for a long time, on 30 seconds. And I was wondering, okay, queen, it's a draw. Knight, a check, but not so clear. I thought maybe a bishop. Maybe I should promote it into a bishop. But then, well, then again, should be winning, but who knows? Rook h4. Is it the checkmate? Where is it? Where is the checkmate? I don't really see it. I didn't really see it in my game also. But what I want to say, suddenly I realized the correct move, and this is. Let me know. 1, 2, 3. It's not the queen. It's not a queen. It's not a knight. It's not a bishop. It's. Da da da. It's a rook, guys. Third rook. Nice, huh? Did you make it smile? I mean, I just loved this position. And this 6 hour, or probably no, it was already 7 hours or something like that. It definitely was worth playing just to see this position on the board. Yeah, I know. Brilliant. You see? How many days have passed and I still enjoying it. Like, yeah, just look at it. It's a masterpiece. Here we go. And well, that's what we love chess for, right? For those little brilliant moments which happen sometimes after disasters. So, well, queen c6. Yeah, 3 rooks on the board. You know, when I realized that I'm able to under-promote my pawn into a rook, for a second, I mean, of course, I realized that how strong this move is, but I hesitated for a second because I thought, okay, come on, 3 rooks, maybe I will just, I will get lost into this number of rooks. But yeah, this situation definitely helps. I played rook g2 f4 here, and she resigned. Okay, 3 rooks. It's too many. Well, that's it. That's it for today. Just wanted to share with you this this small moment of happiness, which happened to me recently during the Russian team championship. Kissy, do you want to say meow? do you want to say goodbye now? I think she's getting tired. She's just saying, okay, it's after midnight and you keep talking, and even I got tired of your of your strange noise. Okay, anyway, thank you for coming. Yeah, follow me, keep an eye on the events, and hopefully more such positions will come, and I will be able to share those with you. So have a good day, evening, night. I don't know. I mean, there are many cities and people from different cities that are following, and that makes me quite happy. And yeah, that's a good night for me. And see you all soon. Play chess and have fun. Bye.